The multi-purpose facility received a facelift over the summer and is in now full use. We'll have the details next.
Also on the broadcast, we'll have your Indian sports recap, all this and more coming up on KFOI Weekly News.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on Comcast Channel 15, AT&T U-verse Channel 99, and the NFHS Network. I'm Kelsey Stobart.
And I'm Asia Margot, and here are this week's news, upcoming events, and announcements for the Fort Osage High School District.
The district recently had a successful capital campaign to raise funds for additions and upgrades to the multi-purpose facility at the high school. KFOI Weekly News reporters Madison Hanson, Brianna Reeve, Casandra Richey, and Amanda Shapley discovered how the newly modeled facility is making an impact on students.
The new multi-edition was built over the 2016 summer. Dr. Snodgrass talks about the process of getting it made.
This was an important initiative for the school district, and it was kind of identified by various people, including our Education Foundation. They were really looking for a project to help receive donations for, and many people in our district had discussed the expansion to the multi-purpose room. More students go through that facility in one day, so they thought that would be a really good opportunity to help with that.
The Fort Osage Education Foundation raised money to build the new multi-edition. Coach Schwartz tells us about the further plans for the multi-facility.
There are a few plans, but nothing major. We're going to try to put down a false floor for the wrestlers and get that ready to go before October 31st. The offices are pretty much finished. We're going to put a Wi-Fi drop in there so that they can use Wi-Fi in the building, and then we have plans also to put an additional security camera in there.
The wrestlers are finding great use to the facility. Elias Balwifi explains how useful it is.
We kind of have our own space, our own facility now, so it's more of our own individuality, and we can have our own niche to grow. You know, it's not like we were sharing the old multi. Now we have more space to train, compete, and just put our stuff really. It's just good to have our own spot to call our own.
The new facility cost $230,000 with donations to build. Colin Divers enjoys the new space provided.
I feel like there's more space, so we're not always bumping into each other.
Coaches are ecstatic over a place for their athletes to practice. Coach Hopkins says cheerleaders have a place to call home.
The multi-expansion has been a great opportunity for us. We now have somewhere to practice consistently, so we're able to leave our mats down. The girls have somewhere to automatically call home, so we have somewhere to consistently practice. And since we now have somewhere to keep our mats down, we have somewhere for them to always condition. We have somewhere to practice routines, and it's just somewhere that we can consistently go. So it's a great opportunity for us.
Cheerleaders are also finding great use with the new facility. Hannah Rice is so glad to have a set place to practice.
I think it's a great addition because the past 3 years of my high school career, the cheerleaders haven't had a place to practice, and it gives us our own place.
The new multi-edition has been useful for Fort Osage athletes and coaches. Reporting with Brianna Reeve, Amanda Shapley, and Madison Hanson for KFOI News, I'm Casandra Richey.
Thanks Madison, Brianna, Cassandra, and Amanda. The Career and Technology Center received the Best Trade School Award in Eastern Jackson County from the Examiner newspaper. Schools were reader-nominated and over 25,000 people submitted their votes. CTC Director Mike Pantaleo thanked the staff, students, and the communities the center serves for their hard work, dedication, and support. The Examiner will publish their Best of 2016 series on October 29th.
The Fort Osage Board of Education set this year's tax rate at the September 28th public hearing. The tax rate will remain the same at $5.70 per $100 of assessed valuation. The assessed valuation for 2016 is $272,465,129. Any increase in tax paid by district partners is the result of their individual assessed valuation, not a change in the district tax rate. Dr. Jason Snodgrass reported to the board that the district's assessed valuation increased for the second consecutive year, and the funds will help generate much-needed revenue for the districts. Congratulations to the October Independence Rotary Students of the Month, Paige Hayden and Keegan Lammering. Paige is a 4-year varsity softball player, a CTC student administrator, member of National Honor Society, and vice president of the National Technical Honor Society. She plans on attending McKendree University to play softball and major in nursing. Keegan is a 4-year varsity soccer and a 3-year varsity football player. He plans on attending Culver Stockton College to play soccer and wants to play professional soccer and eventually coach and scout for soccer. We'll be right back with more news from around the districts after this message.
Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culver's welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culver's leaves happy.
Fire Prairie Upper Elementary talented and gifted students learned about water usage at Drum Farm Golf Club. Miss Ellen Wright invited General Manager Jim Janis to share with the students how the golf course reclaims natural runoff water to irrigate the greens, fairways, and tee boxes at the course. Timberwolf students discovered the course has 20 miles of drains and pipes and uses approximately 90% of reclaimed water from the pond in the center of the course. They found out that over 5,000 irrigation sprinklers are used to water the grass and are controlled by a central control system that can be activated from a smartphone. Fire Prairie also hosted a Pastries with Pals morning recently. Students were invited to bring a guest for breakfast and to visit the book fair. This was a great way for students to show off their school, their work, and their classroom to someone important in their life.
As a part of project-based learning lessons, students at Blue Hills are building a compost bin. The students have done the research, are building the bin, and developing the website and information on what will be needed to complete the project. Elm Grove students had the opportunity to cast a vote on October 7th. All students had the chance to use a real voting booth and walk through the process of having to cast a ballot. Kindergarten through 4th grade voted on whom they would like for President of the United States. 2nd grade also had the opportunity to cast a vote on which law they would like to represent to the community. We'll have the past week's sports report after these messages from our sponsors.
We can get a player up here. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan McBee with this week's KFOI Sports Recap. The boys and girls cross-country teams finished the regular season by hosting the conference invite on October 6th. The boys varsity team finished 5th and were led by Micah Copeland's 12th place finish and Hayden Ashtre's 14th place finish. Both earned second team all-conference honors. The girls varsity team took second place behind Ailey Alvis' 5th place run and Addie Sims' 10th place finish. Alvis earned team first team all-conference honors, while Sims received second team all-conference. The varsity football team shocked number 5 William Chrisman by beating the Bears 23-21 on October 7th. The Bears were undefeated until they ran into an offensive line that opened up holes for Isaiah Iloilo. Iloilo rushed for 272 yards on 41 carries and scored both Indians touchdowns. Keegan Lambring booted 3 field goals, a 24-yarder, a 32-yarder, and a 37-yarder to help seal the victory for the Indians. We'll be right back with more sports information after these messages from the NFHS network.
It's hard to get to everything we have going on here. I mean, this high school has so much, and now you're offering the ability to watch those events without having to travel there.
My dad travels a lot, so he likes to watch the events. Like if I'm playing a volleyball game and he can't make it, he'll watch it and he loves it.
I think it was homecoming. It was Friday night, and it was a punt return, and I returned it all the way back for a touchdown. And of course, I showed all my family members, and they really liked this. They like to see what their family members can do.
Golden Lions.
I think this broadcast is essential because our team is global, and we got people all over the world going to watch the game. So without this, there's no way they can do that.
These kids and these players feel loved, they feel important, and by broadcasting it, you have a bigger group that you're reaching that allows them to know those kids.
Welcome back. The varsity volleyball team came up with a big win over William Chrisman October 11th. The Indians outlasted the Bears 25-11, 16-25, and 28-26. Allie Barrett and Sydney Smith were honored on senior night, and both came up with big contributions in the game as the Indians swept the Bears this season by beating them in both their meetings. Goals from Jack DePino and Cade McLaughlin saw the boys' varsity soccer team defeat North Kansas City 2-1 on October 11th to stay in the conference race. A goal by Abisai Torres early in the second half saw the soccer team earn a difficult 1-0 win over Ruskin on senior night on October 13th. The shutout by Kaya Tepino helped the Indians to a 13-2 on the season and a 6-2 conference record. Catch live Fort Osage High School sports coverage on KFOI Sports, broadcasting on the NFH network. Viewers can purchase a pay-per-view monthly pass for $9.95 or a yearly pass for $49.95. Visit the NFHSnetwork.com and search for Fort Osage High School. There you will find upcoming live events. That's all we have for your sports recap. I'm Riley McBee.
Thanks, Riley. If you have Fort Osage news and information you would like to share on KFOI Weekly News, let us know.
Contact Broadcasting Advisor Benjamin Merrithew at bmerrithew@fortosage.net or Fort Osage District PR Director Stephanie Smith at smith@fortosage.net.
Catch all the latest high school news announcements and sports results on KFOI Daily News, Fort Osage High School's TV broadcast airing each day during the school week.
Visit nfhs.com and search for Fort Osage High School. Not only will you find KFOI Daily News and videos on demand of past sporting events.
Well, that's all we have for you this week.
Thanks for watching us on Comcast Channel 15 at AT&T UVerse Channel 99 and the NFHS Network. Have a great day.